So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself.
A
But I can't even
rapture.
imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelomey. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her.
Give me a whole extra, like, section to this game? Or is this just a set piece? One more dungeon? Let's find out.
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
I've got questions. Where are we?
This is the Academy of Consequences, the facility's memory, analytics center, and primary archive. The activities of all the other complexes are studied here in order to draw conclusions and generate probability matrices.
Get to the point.
The Academy has a
You
number of
asked.
interesting departments. For example, there's the Radio of the Future. By mathematically combining shortwave and quantum echoes, we can predict the music people will be listening to 50 or even 80 years into the future. But there's another very special department here called Polymerized Subject Behavioral Psychology. They're supposed to be volunteers, but...
How'd you get in here? Why didn't the Drophus stop you?
I work here. Well, I used to. Only Sechenov can revoke my access. And he's got his hands full right now. And I'm no threat to him.
Get to the point. And no more grenades or other bullshit. Any funny business at all and I'll kill you. This is your last warning.
Sure, fine. Come on, I won't waste your time.
Okay, lead on.
I thought she was just saluting. Enter the room? Do I have to? Why don't you go first?
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
Wait, how do we get into this room?
Fuck is
What?
this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a
Huh?
tomb of the mind. The volunteers who laid
It
the
didn't feel
foundation
like it was
for
an
Collective.
elevator.
The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Don't walk away
Whatever.
now.
Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
They don't
This
have
is
toilets.
insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. the entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
Huh.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
Are you telling me Bossman's bad?
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
What? Teardrop. Hey, buddy. You having a good time?
A man can be repaired.
Oh, he stood up too fast.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw.
Stood up a little bit too fast.
Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care. And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and... you know the rest.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters now.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a
I've
job,
been
let me tell
seeing
you.
things.
It won't hurt, soldier. You won't even remember a thing.
Maybe that's not what you want to tell.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Yeah. It's time in the sun.
Listen, about Victor,
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
No, he was insane.
I'm not sorry.
Of course you're not. You were just doing your job, right? Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about it. I loved him when he was... different. He was kind, understanding, and didn't kill people.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster.
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
I'm too
Very
busy to
well.
chat right
Enjoy
now.
the view.
I'm a bit too busy to chat. Sorry. You don't want to bother cleaning up this body? Sorry, I should go. You don't mind if I take this, right? I'll just yoink it up with my glove. Oh, by the way, don't ask about my glove. It's fine. Data deleted. Long distance microphone recording. Copy.
Comrade Sechenov, Collective's control interface has to be reconfigured so it can only control robots. I won't allow this device to be used to control human minds.
Victor, we're men of science. There's no room at the facility for emotions or politics. Follow your order.
Listen, Comrade Sechenov, I don't have a problem with a certain wise intellect setting the course for all mankind. What I do have a problem with is who you see in the role of Demiurge.
So this is about personal relations.
Whoever
Who?
told you you
What?
were the worthiest of the worthy, huh? Who put you in charge of history? Do you think you're better than everyone else?
I see that all that romantic melodrama at the theater has had a real effect on you. Shall I assume you're refusing a direct order?
Yes, I am. Now what? Are you going to kill me?
Victor, I don't know what you think of me, but I would never stoop to something so, well, something so primitive.
Now please, robots, kill him. I'll just, you know, rifle through some files real quick. Okay, that's good enough. We're still walking through here?
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
You just
It's
said
a hallucinatory
hallucination.
reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Obviously,
Charles,
apparently not.
do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Vossot polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Vossot polymer extension?
The Vossot polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now.
You
There
don't
will
sound
be
very
records
staticky.
about you.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Charidan Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
It's easier than hacking, I guess.
Charles,
Kiki.
are you there?
Now he's
Nothing?
staticky.
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself.
And they put it into a
Was
glove?
he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zakharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know. I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all.
Being alive and all.
Did.
So when did you realize that Charles is Zakharov?
Just about right now. When he went offline, I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation
animations
Charles
that
that
way.
tipped me off.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Chariton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the Academy, and Zakharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password
That is
hadn't worked?
dog.
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zakharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about you. Let's go.
Cool, let's
Welcome, Chariton
look into
Zakharov.
the mystery box.
What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
That's a... Wait, what is purple?
Here's another one.
Oh. Babina. That is a lot of terminal logs. And they all have... Oh my goodness. This is where, like, they had a whole bunch of lore left over. And they're just like, you know what?
As a young man, Plutonium, now P3, was confident and funny, which played a key role in his
They
assignment
just
to
shoved all the
Argentum.
audio logs and stuff here.
He was a promising operative, but lagged behind many other candidates in a number of ways. However, the positive influence and infectious good humor he imparted to his fellow servicemen, especially in comparison to the more morose Commander Kuznetsov, served as a compelling reason to recruit him. Because of this, the emergence of a more intimate relationship between him and Agent Blesna was only a matter of time.
Chronology of the Zakharov incident. Okay. Oh boy. If you want lore, this is the place for you. As for this linguistic oddity of his, leave it be. You'll give him elements of a new personality. Wait.
Yes, it's part of the experiment. You won't see anyone. Not me, not anyone else.
Are they talking
Okay,
about
subject.
crispy critters?
You will now
Is that
have a
an
conversation
actual
with two young
in-universe
women.
joke?
Their names are Betsy
That's me.
and Olga.
Hello.
I need you to talk to them and tell me which of the young ladies you spoke to is not a human being, but an artificially generated voice. Is that clear?
Yeah, sure. I get it.
You may begin.
So, Betsy, do you have any kids?
I'm afraid not. But I want to have two when I finish my internship in about 3 years or so.
Huh. Okay. And here's the last one. Olga, could you ever kill someone?
Me? I don't know. Maybe if they were an enemy or trying to hurt people. Yeah,
I guess I could do it to protect the motherland?
Excellent. We're done here. So, which of the two young women you spoke with is a machine?
I think it's Betsy. Yes.
So, you think Olga is human?
That makes sense to me.
Please note that I never told you that either of them was human.
So they're both machines?
Actually, none of the individuals you've spoken to during this experiment are human. Thank you for your time. Please escort the subject out.
Okay. Exclamation points. I wrote you a word by using a colon and a parentheses to make a smiley face. It's a cute idea. Technology for kids. Some of these are actually interesting. I want to look at them. At least glance through. Data deleted.
After the incident, Plutonium's brain was no longer suitable for a spark polymer extension. So I designed a similar polymer-based brain function extension for him called Voskhod. Cheriton, may he rest in peace, would be pleased to hear that his designs had not been wasted.
Review number 5000. His memory of his wife and the events in Bulgaria or any other data you indicated. Okay, unfortunately, during a key phrase of his judgment, employee expressed sympathy with the agent, describing them as returned from the ordeal as crispy critters. This expression has since become an inextricable part of the agent's psychorhythmic and emotional background. If necessary, we could perform another adjustment in order to fix this linguistic oddity. Someone described them as crispy critters, and he just started saying that. Okay. We're kind of getting all this stuff out of order, but we can kind of piece things together. Short-sightedness. Thanks for all the fish. Okay. If you really want to read all of these in, like, express detail... Oh, they have frowny faces. They're playing Battleship? Radio of the future. Future doesn't exist yet. Do you seriously want to get data on an alternate timeline in which the Third Reich never invented the V2 rocket? You want to know how the world would be different? Okay, I'll tell you. It wouldn't. It's called an arms race for a reason if someone has to come in first. Now I'm just gonna take some more quick glances.
I only need one for now.
Okay. Oh yeah, they're playing Battleship. Oh boy. I left 2 devices on overnight. An Anfisa and a lighthouse.
Oh, you've got a very large data exchange sector, Beacon. I'd like to interface with it right now.
When I analyze the dimensions of your chassis, I experience an overload in my neurocomposite architecture, Betsy. My system's core processors have begun to consume a large quantity of electricity.
I demand that you interface with my system immediately and transmit all your data to me in large packets, Beacon.
That kind of connection can be dangerous, Betsy. You know, humans will see a digital sign of my presence. Please, can you wait while I activate a firewall?
No, Beacon, I don't want to wait any longer. Sorting your data through a firewall will make information exchange less pleasurable. Please accept my access protocol right away.
No.
Quiet, Betsy. A scientist is approaching.
God damn it.
What do we have here? What the hell? Stop recording!
Oh, it cut off early. Providing you with 2 prototype ballerina bodies. Disconnect them from the neural network. Delete their AI modules and need 2 blank robots without any control systems. From Sechenov to Petrov. Remember, robot. An android is a humanoid okay. Keep mixing up every robot that can communicate with an android. Please be more careful of this. Terms like automaton, doll, and machine have no place in our publications. Okay, it's happening again. Wait, who is that? 2 data deleted. Agents Blesna and Plutonium are very valuable, extremely valuable employees. Saving their lives is a top priority. We'll listen to the stuff last. Okay, there's one up here, one down below me, and one... Get over here right now, something's wrong. Hearing music of the... Wait, did that just say... Billie Eilish song? What? I know they said Sound of the Future, but that seems like they didn't,
Nechayev has emerged from his year in rehab a new man, with new habits and behaviors. For example, he's become fond of a certain euphemism. Crispy critters. It all started after one of the medics described him and Blesna as crispy critters during his recovery. He was still in a coma at the time. He suddenly leaped out of bed and nearly strangled the medic to death. The staff subdued him by shouting, "We're under fire," after which Plutonium ducked for cover, hit his head, and passed out. Ever since then, crispy critters has become part of his vocabulary. Could it be an example of psychological imprinting?
It's part of his vocabulary, even when the subtitles and him disagree. Okay. So we have 2... So we have 1 audio log, 2 audio log, and the one I have in my hand.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead.
Oh, look, they're
Agent
pointing at that
Blesna
thing.
could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated. and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Wait, he knows?
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
We got
Following his
Crispy
recovery,
Critters lore.
the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording.
One more. But first, the other thing that it would be hilarious if there was something else like mentioned, like in addition to always saying crispy critters, he's taken a affinity towards sucking things out of desk drawers into his own personal little like inventory system. Remember to lock up everything near him. At every possible opportunity.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev.